Shalawam, shalawam. This is the brother Yeshaya. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Qadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men I learned this truth from. This is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, page 213. Definition of Ham. The youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of the 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. And that's the point. Hamites are today's so-called Africans. The African American are really the so-called Negroes. They are the Israelites. You know, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true children of Israel. You know, Judah, the house of Judah, consists of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Those are the so-called Negroes. And the other 10 tribes, they actually are the northern kingdom, which are the house of Israel, which consists of the so-called Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. To get into the scriptures, this is going to be Job chapter 30, verse 30. You know, I'm going to keep this lesson short and simple for the sake of time. Job 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burned with heat. You know, that's pretty telling. His skin was dark. My skin is black. And let's go into that word, to be black of skin. You know, this isn't just because he was going through it. No, he was actually a dark-skinned man. You know, if I'm not mistaken, I'll go into this in a minute, this other thing that came to mind, but I just wanted to pull out the etymology on Hamite. Hamite is a descendant of biblical Ham, used in reference to Egyptian and other peoples of North and Northeast Africa, but popularity, a black African, a Negro, which is going off, you know, because the so-called Negroes were sold by these Africans. You know, the so-called Negroes were sold into America. You know, they came on the slave ships, you know, from Esau. You know, the Africans, the true Hamites, they sold the Israelites. You know, because Canaanites, you know, throughout the scriptures, you know, they beefed with Israelites. And this is going to actually be Exodus 11 and 7. Because the Most High did put a difference between Israelites. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue. You know, there will be peace for the Israelites. Against man or beast, that ye may know how that Yahawah doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel. You know, and Moses fit in with the Egyptians. You know, he was taken in as an Egyptian whenever he was found as a baby. So, you know, they look similar, but you can see a difference. And, you know, for reference real quick, I do have images pulled up. You know, I looked up Africans. You know, of course they have the images right away. You know, these do not truly look like so-called Negroes. You know, look how dark they are. Look how, you know, hey, but we do have brothers and sisters that are Israelites that may look like this. So, you know, do not be mistaken by looks, by colors, or any of that. But you can see the difference. Those are Africans. Now here, when I look up African American, it doesn't even pull up many images. It pulls up Barack Obama, but we understand that, you know, he ain't no Israelite. But these are, you know, if you just look up black people, you can see the difference. They are not Africans. They are Israelites. They are not Hamites. They are Israelites. It's a very simple thing. You know, and even Ephraim, he's an Israelite. But watch, let me pull out that scripture. Because our people are all types of shades, different colors. Hosea 7 and 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. And if you look up a cake not turned, let me see the actual image. See? A cake not turned. You know, it gets a lighter shade. You know, so our people are mixed, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the Puerto Ricans that represent the Ephraimites in today's society. But to continue with the lesson, this is going to be Acts chapter 21, verse 38. And this is the Apostle Paul that's speaking on. Art not thou that Egyptian what before these days madest an uproar that led us out into the wilderness 4,000 men that were murderers? NLT. Aren't you the Egyptian who led a rebellion some time ago and took 4,000 members of his assassins out into the desert? But Paul said, I am a man which am a Jew of Tarsus, a city in Cilicia, a citizen of no mean city, and I beseech thee, suffer me to speak unto the people. And Judah is black unto the ground, like the scriptures say. Jeremiah 14:2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem. So if we understand that Paul was from the tribe of Judah, then everyone else would mistake him for an African. They some of them look similar, but there's a distinct difference on like these men, for example. But like I said, our people may look like Africans. Our people are scattered everywhere. The lost children of Israel. That's who Yahawashi was sent for. So I believe, I have one more precept. This is going to be, let me see if I can find it. Bear with me. Salakia. This is a Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5, or Song of Songs. I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Verse 5 in the NLT. I am dark, but beautiful, O women of Jerusalem, dark as the tents of Kedar, dark as the curtains of Solomon's tents. So, King Solomon was a dark-skinned man. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. There was something else that I do want to bring out. I made mention of it slightly earlier. Human. Hebrew Adam, man, from Adamah, ground. I just wanted to mention, let me find this word hue real quick. Hue. So, human, a person of color. And if we came from the dirt, the soil, the ground, we came from the ground, just like the scriptures had described it. We were all colored at one point, but we've been mixed, just like Ephraim. We're an unturned, some of us are unturned cakes, we look light. Some of us are very light, they may look like Edomites, so-called white men, but our people, we come in all different variations of color. All types of heights, statures, So Lord willing, like this lesson was edifying. I would like to go ahead and close out by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Qadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men I learned this truth from. SHALAWAM to the hopeful elect.